onto your seat, baby, because this one's a screamer.
What is going on, Entertainment? Today I'm coming to y'all with another video. We're doing a reality roundup. Before I get started, hit that like button, hit that subscribe button. Let me know what y'all think about this video. All right. So first, I wanted to get into you guys. You guys all saw my Quiet on series recaps. They're going to drop a 5th episode, and y'all, it's called, because I looked it up on the TV Guide, right? Let me pull it up. It's called Breaking the Silence. It's called Breaking the Silence, and it airs on April 7th at 8 p.m. Eastern. And the TV Guys reads the untitled story of the toxic and abusive environment inside 90s kids TV, hearing harrowing accounts from former child stars and crew who probe the balance of power in the industry and reveal an era that inflicted lasting wounds still felt today. Okay, so also an account on Twitter who has been following this whole Nickelodeon exposing era says that Shane Lyons from All That is going to be one of the people speaking out on this 5th part of the docu-series. So I'm interested to see what he's going to be saying. Is it going to be more stories in regards to Brian Peck, or is it going to be now more stories on Dan Schneider? If it's about Dan Schneider, I will gag. Because up until now, the docu-series alluded to certain things in regards to Dan, but they didn't go in as hard as specific stories of what, you know, he did besides Brian Peck. So I'm interested to see how that's going to go. Of course, I'm going to be recapping it. If you guys want to do another after show, I'm down to do that as well. All right, so Slim Thug, you guys, is not happy with the black community, bashing Diddy, and he feels as if we as black people are too happy when another black person gets brought down.
I don't want to see a black man who came so far, almost to $1 billion, fall down. That's our inspiration for it. Ain't too many of us. I don't want to see they took Kanye down. We forgot about Kanye, and the good thing he able to do his own, man. That's how I look at it, man. We losing another billionaire over allegations at this point. Still ain't no criminal charges. You know what I'm saying? We only got about 1 billionaire left. Who? Jay-Z? That's the only motherfucker left. Everybody else, let's take the person off of it and who that person is, right? Man, listen. If look at who is wishing this dude fail, you know what I'm saying? It's his own people. It's his own people cheering him, laughing, and Diddy did it and coming up with new slogans for him. It's his own people, man. Like, so take note of this. Man, you would think the motherfucker, he thought a year or two ago when we were popping Ciroc, he thought that we would ride or die for him, man. Like, he thought that the motherfucking world of hip hop would stay down and over, you know, especially without him having a case. Like, especially without him having a case, he would think, hey, man, they're gonna ride for me. I live for this hip hop shit. I lived and died this shit. The hip hop community is gonna ride for my innocence. He would assume, I'm sure. Say if he did that, then whatever he get. But so far, I haven't seen no criminal charges. So out for that, I'ma just sit back and hope for the best. You know, I don't want to see nobody go down, man. And for people to celebrate that, love that, want to see that, it's weird to me, man. So like, it made me want to stay in the house. And people you would never knew they existed want to see this man, whatever. If you work for me, if I came up under you and you over me, fuck you. I don't want to do no business with you. Fuck you. I don't want to see you in the streets. But do I want to see you go to jail for life? Nigga, like, you help me. You're part of my plate, regardless if I like you or not. I don't want to see a black man who came so far, almost to $1 billion, fall down. That's our inspiration for it. Ain't too many of us.
Here's the thing. I agree with some of the stuff he had to say. I don't think the No Diddy thing, it's funny, don't get me wrong, but I don't think it should be said. And the reason why I say this is because people are making humor of something that's serious. But that's what we as Black people do. We like to get a key in moments that a key isn't really needed, but it's kind of how we cope. It's a lot of how I cope with things. I like to laugh through the pain. So it's like, I get what he means with that, but the no Diddy thing shouldn't be a thing because it's like we're making a joke out of people being SA. We're making a joke out of people being potentially R-worded. We're making a joke out of people being abused. So it's not funny when you really look at the semantics of the no Diddy type of situation. And we haven't done that to a white figure that has been put down. It really should be no Dan. Can we change it to that? No Dan Schneider, no Dan. You know what I'm saying? It really should be that, but we call it no Diddy. Now, in regards to people wanting to be happy with him being taken down, I feel like the reason why people, I wouldn't say they're happy, but they're satisfied with his takedown is because of all the things that he's done in the past. That's what Slim is failing to realize. A lot of the stuff that he's being accused of and a lot of stuff that Cassie alleged in that lawsuit, they would have to have been true for him to settle so quickly. Because if you did not do those things, you would not have paid her off to get to shut up, basically, just to leave me alone. Because if somebody accuses me of some of those stuff to that magnitude, I'm not going down without a fight because I know I didn't do it. So what the hell? That's what Slim needs to realize. This isn't the first time Slim has spoken out about certain stuff like this. He himself has been accused of some stuff that's not the best, so he's not really the one to talk. But I do get a little bit what he's trying to say. I just think that this is the wrong case to make that point. This is the extremely wrong case to make that point because of the history. This isn't something that just came up and we just finding out about this like a year ago. This has stuff that's been going on since the 90s. So this isn't new information. It's just regurgitated information and we're finding out new details. But the information has just been there. It's just been kept quiet. That's why some people are satisfied with it. Now there are some people that are rejoicing in it, in finding a good ha 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 ha, like the people trolling Young Miami and stuff like that. Like those are the type of people he's probably referring to. But this ain't the person to make the example with Slim. I'm sorry. It's just not. It's just not. Speaking of more Diddy stuff, they did raid his home, and his legal team calls the Homeland Security raid a witch hunt after the video footage shows the chaotic aftermath. All of his stuff was all over the place. Shoes was everywhere, clothes was everywhere. It looked like some stuff was just torn apart. If I was Diddy, I wouldn't even be wanting to live in that home after that. It's something about that just feels so dirty. Somebody going through your stuff. I don't even like people going through a bag of mine. Imagine them going through your home and just flipping stuff upside down, up and around, down low, down to the floor. Like, I'll move out because now it's like I feel violated. But Diddy, you violated other people. So now you know how it feels. This is what I mean when it comes to the whole Slim thing, because it's like, how could you really feel so much guilt for somebody who hasn't been the most innocent? Now, his lawyer said yesterday there was a gross overuse of military level force as search warrants were executed at Mr. Combs' residence. There is no excuse for the excessive show of force and hostility exhibited by authorities or the way his children and employees were treated. Mr. Combs was never detained but spoke to and cooperated with authorities. Despite media speculation, neither Mr. Combs nor his family members have been arrested, nor has their ability to travel been restricted in any way. This unprecedented ambush, paired with an advanced coordinated media presence, leads to a premature arrest to judgment. Mr. Combs is nothing more than a witch hunt based on meritless accusations made in civil lawsuits. There has been no finding of criminal or civil liability with any of these allegations. Mr. Combs is innocent and will continue to fight every single day to clear his name. I will say this, though. When it comes to the Miami Police Department, when it comes to also anything law enforcement wise down here in Miami, when you're Black, you do get it worse. It's just the facts. Anybody that lives around here knows that. Like you're looked at as an animal because a nigga probably acted crazy and they think you just like that nigga. So you are given an unfair advantage. Okay. Oh, I would have been pissed. I would have had to move out. I'm telling you, I would have had to move out. I'm not staying. I'm leaving. I'm going. Yeah. Okay. Now, Larsa Pimpy, you guys spoke out about her breakup with Marcus Jordan. Y'all, they just did the Traitors together. I really feel like the Traitors broke them up. The Traitors broke them up. Because you guys are, there's a thing where you're around each other so much that you start to get irritated. I feel like they were around each other too much. Y'all done filmed the Housewives of Miami for all these months, and now you're going into another show filming the Traitors. Okay? Now, she spoke about their breakup and said it had nothing to do with age. She said, I just wrapped up shooting the show, and I spent time away from him and everyone else. I was there for 2 weeks, and it just kind of gave me clarity when I was alone. And I think when you're alone, you're kind of either miss the person or realize maybe you're not my guy. And I feel like that made me realize he's not my guy. She also answered when the 6-year-old age gap was the reason for their split. No, I don't think so. I just think we're just on a different journey, and I have to be true to who I am, what I'm doing, and what he's doing. I want him to be happy. He's a great guy, but I don't feel like he's for me. Larsa, please. They're going to be back together boning in a few weeks. Give it time. I could already hear Gertie being like, you were not honest about your relationship, okay? You were too worried about me and my cancer that you should have been over there worried about what Mr. Jordan has been doing and fucking, okay? That's what we need to worry about, Larsa. I'm so sick of you, Larsa. I could just hear Gertie just like going off on her next season. She's going to have a rough season. Mind you, they have put Miami on like a small pause. They're going to start filming, I saw, during the fall. So they're going to make, I guess, some cast adjustments. Larsa's not going anywhere because, of course, they're going to want to find out what happened with this whole breakup. And I feel like by the time filming comes around, they will be together. I do not think they'll be broken apart. Okay? Do I think the age has something to do with it? I think so, because he's probably interested in certain things that she's not anymore. She has children, like that's just what I see from it. But who knows? I do want both of them to be on next season so we can get more information. Now, this whole firing of Robin and potentially Candice. Did Candice quit or get fired? I think Candice quit. I think Candice got fired. I don't think Candice would have walked away from a check like that. I'm sorry. The way, as much as Giselle and Robin kind of made it irritating for her to work on the show, I don't think she would have walked away from a big check like a Bravo check. I just don't see it. Robin is still trending because Bravo or any big press, Jasmine brand is big, don't get me wrong, but it has been confirmed by Bravo. Bravo has confirmed Candice leaving. Bravo has not confirmed Robin leaving. I feel like she did get fired. And they probably tried to demote her, and she said no. And they're like, no, then you gotta go. That's just what I see from it. A check like that is just too big. And it's like with Chris, it's not like he's bringing in big bank. Candice has said this herself. He's not bringing in huge big bank. So I don't feel like she would just up and leave like that. I just don't see it. So I do think that she ended up getting fired. Do I feel like it was the smartest decision on Bravo's end? No. Candice brings a lot of drama, and I'm not even a big Candice fan. She brings a lot of drama. So letting somebody big as that go, I just don't think it's the smartest move. Even Carlos and Dr. Heavenly got into a little argument about that because Heavenly feels as if Candice, Karen, and Giselle make the show, which I agree 100%. Giselle not too much, but Candice and Karen for sure.
Candice leaving Potomac
is a huge hit to that show. It's a hit. It's a sting because Candice is one of the greats on that show. Giselle, Karen Huger, and Candice. The rest of the bitches, you know what I'm saying? I love all of them, but those are the top three.
So your top three Potomac housewives are who?
Karen Huger, Giselle, messy bitch Giselle, and Candice. That's the show.
And this is why I like Dr. Heavenly. It's the truth though. Like Giselle does know how to stir the pot. I just feel like she doesn't open up about her life, which is, what bothered me on that finale? When they asked her about her family, and she wouldn't talk about it in the confessionals. That's a problem. I'm sorry. I get it's hard for you to talk about certain stuff like that, but you're on a reality show about your life. You're not on like Big Brother. Like, you know what I'm saying? Where you don't have to tell your truth to these people in the house. you're on a reality show about your real life. Like, like that kind of bothered me a little bit. The fact that they let stuff like that go, I'm like, whatever. Anyways, this is why I like Heavenly, because she tells the truth, and I agree with her 100%. I agree. Period. Them letting her go, they have to find somebody just as equally as problematic as Candice, because it will be a big issue and a big bore next season, because I don't think Mia could do it on her own. Because Mia's a liar. She gets caught in the group of women. Mia gets caught up quickly by lies, and she's not the best reader. She just says stuff for shock value. Candice is a great reader. She's intelligent. Those are hard to come by. Okay? Let me know what y'all think down below. Do you guys think Candice was fired? What do you guys think of the raid? Should they have put Diddy's things back properly? Y'all, it is proper protocol, though, just to do all that. But you could tell they did it with a little bit of anger. Okay? Leave your comments down below, and we're out, babies.
No, personal.